And now we want to talk about robot hookers.
Yeah, it's all about the robot hookers. So,
Clearly,
in my internet wanderings today,
what have we done?
and in my constant need to think of things for Mike.
Think of things for Mike. Okay, that's fine.
No, because seriously, I saw this.
He's a giving person.
I saw this article and I was like, this is what Mike wants.
This is why I need to go through
I
the
want
shit.
robot hookers.
No. If Mike was a creepy perverted guy who couldn't get laid normally, this is like the exact thing that Mike wants. Because basically this solves the whole I don't want to pay a girl for sex because it costs me money issue that some guys have.
Okay, but wait,
so you just buy this. You buy this robot. And it's pretty much good forever, and it's like self-cleaning, it doesn't get STDs, and you basically just fuck it, and it'll do whatever you want. And it's a one-time purchase. It's like, I don't know, $5,000, you buy the fucking robot, you fuck the shit out of it.
I'm still spending money, though.
Yeah, but once. Hookers are expensive over time. It's a protracted expense.
Wow.
It's not tax deductible, and really, they fuck you on the interest.
You have to do a net present value calculation.
However, hookers are fleshy, and this is a robot.
But apparently it's going to be like a fake fleshy robot that'll do whatever you want. So if you're like, I want you to bend over and take it like a bitch, it's just going to be like, okay, and bend over and take it like a bitch.
No, it's going to be like, okay, bending over.
Well,
like
yeah,
a
but
bitch.
like, I mean, if it talks like R2-D2, do you really care? You're fucking it. You're not having a conversation.
Nah, I don't want to fuck R2-D2.
Well, I mean,
Some people do.
some people do.
Yeah, some people.
But basically,
Yeah.
this whole thing stems off some guys in New
the
Zealand that
internet.
were like, by the year 2050, prostitution is going to be completely replaced by like robot prostitutes.
So it's going to be like Ghost in the Shell,
So what's going to happen is you're going to have a bunch of hookers on the street saying, they took our germs.
Yeah, but this, I have an issue with this.
If anything, they'll have to try harder and charge less.
I have an issue with this, basically.
And that's the part that Mike likes.
But like,
I am so disappointed in humanity,
no, but
guys.
here's the thing, right? Like, if you have a robot,
We could be developing cures.
All I'm bringing up is the economics of the whole situation.
No.
What happens when competition comes in?
That's
No.
right. That's
but here's the thing.
Let's
right?
stop and take a step back. We could be developing cures for cancer, for things like cerebral palsy, like fucking all kinds of diseases. No, we need to fucking solve the problem of non-robotic hookers.
Well, this is the thing, right?
It could mitigate STDs, Jay.
well,
You know what else can do that? Fucking condoms.
You know,
Not always.
basically, there's a two-word explanation
Condoms can't
for
stop
why
cracks.
all of this technological effort is being put into developing robot hookers. LOL Japan is basically your explanation.
But really, though, like, the thing is, you make a robot hooker, fine, okay? But, like...
Wait, I love the way that started. Basically, you make a robot hooker, fine. No, like, what does it mean?
As soon as robotics are developed, somebody's going to make them.
Of course.
It's just what's going to happen. So, fine, you create robot hooker. Now, here's the issue I have with robot hooker. Unlike a real hooker, where you go somewhere, pick up said hooker, pay said hooker, fuck said hooker's brains
Or
out,
you go to the legal
dispatch
brothel.
said hooker and be like,
Remember that?
bitch, get the fuck out of my minivan. You drive back home to your suburban house with your wife. She doesn't know shit. You buy a robot hooker. Where the fuck do you keep that thing? In the fucking closet next to the vacuum? Yeah, it's just there to put my clothes on.
Well, they're both meant for hoovering.
Right. But I mean, really, how the fuck do you hide a robotic hooker? When you charge it, what the fuck do you do? It's my iPhone.
You gotta plug it in like a fucking household utility.
You know what?
Oh, come on.
I think we need to-
Where the fuck do you hide the gigantic cosmetic?
This is a serious fucking
I think we need to
metaphysical issue
But wait,
here.
I love his take on
The
this.
only
though.
reason that this would be
How do I get away with this?
If it looked like Trisha Heffler, fine. I just hide my wife and keep it out for everyone to see. But it's probably not going to look like Trisha Heffler. It's probably going to look like a generic female, which really... It's a toss-up between your
What does a
wife
generic female
and
look
the
like?
silent
No,
one.
wait, time out. If you're gonna make a robotic hooker and want people to buy, you cannot make it look like a generic female.
Yeah, but
Oh,
that
you're
was
going to make it look
female.
like Trisha Heffler down to the sliding
Yeah, you
spine.
literally have to.
Whatever. The point is, if it looks
If
that
you
good, my
wanna
wife's
sell
going to
this
get
shit,
killed.
it's gotta be pulling all the stops.
Yeah, it's got to be the most
Okay,
perfect,
that's the
hottest
point
thing
is
ever.
still,
Yeah.
you can't hide a robotic hooker. Unless you pay for like an outlet somewhere.
Right,
But it's a robot. I'm sure you can
Right,
like,
but the
condense it into
people-
a cube.
The people who would purchase such a
a
device
companion cube.
do not have wives they need to hide it from.
Yeah, you're
Right,
right.
okay, but you still can't drunk dial
Okay,
bitches.
look,
and
here's
not
the
just go and
solution.
Fuck you,
You
you
buy-
robotic hooker. What if it activates on its own one time? Like, an umbrella falls over in a closet and turns this bitch on and she starts coming out looking for cock. You're fucked. You're fucked.
Okay, you know what?
Oh my god!
And literally.
I can't breathe.
I only have one thing. I only have one thing to say about this entire conversation.
Cock.
And that is that G has thought about this
That's the only part of the conversation.
way too much.
So true.
He has thought and looked at way too much. Like, no, seriously here.
Ladies and gentlemen at home, you'll have to give us a few moments. Half the podcast is left the room or on.
No, I wish this was a video podcast because
I know.
Mike has begun tumbling on the floor
He tumbled.
like some sort of weird thing trapped
I'm
inside.
back in my seat.
like some sort of umbrella.
Oh.
No, not like an umbrella. Like,
look.
like a child locked inside the dryer.
Oh man, not even a cat.
Well,
Not
you know what?
even a cat.
Sonic the Hedgehog warned the kids about doing that as a child. If you did it, you're a fucking retard. So
Hey,
whatever.
did you know that Sonic the Hedgehog was on the Genesis?
Yeah, he was. He was on
Yes.
the Sega Genesis.
So, I want to propose a solution to your quandary. All right?
Wait, why are you bringing it back to the robot hooker?
You buy 10 robotic hookers, and you become a fucking next-gen pimp. Problem solved. Done.
So, like, what happens if they become self-aware and then they're really mad that you made them swallow all those times?
You want to know what happens?
You scrub out their fucking innards.
clean
It's
themselves.
easy. Toothbrush.
I believe I mentioned this on a previous podcast.
We need to
The
stop.
Cylon outcome is inevitable.
I hope so.
We need to
I've
move
had a
on.
Great time. It's wicked.
This has been
What?
some intense shit.
I'm not gonna lie. If my choice was
You know
to
what?
kill everyone in this room and fuck Scheffler, you'd all be dead immediately.
Okay.
Maybe not Mike. Maybe Mike would film.
You know what?
But the
I'm
rest of
gonna-
you would be
I
dead.
got a pen, and I'm looking at your trachea.